Good morning and welcome back to the Daily Resilient Mindset video. The topic for today is that a resilient mind is an educated and inspired mind. And really what that's talking about is the fact that many of us have got probably more downtime than we are used to at the moment. Some people are out there furloughed, got a lot more downtime. I'm certainly not as busy with client work as I would be normally, and I'm not traveling everywhere as well, so that gives me more time, and I'm working on other things. But since the start of the year, actually, to be honest, but certainly during this, I am doing a fair bit of reading. And I think the good thing about getting your head into a book is that it can, well, first of all, it's an education piece, so you can pick up ideas and what have you. I think it's also a good way of disengaging from what's going on because our minds are continually active. I've said on other videos, we allegedly have, over 50,000 thoughts a day. And often they are pretty repetitive and can be negative and doubtful. So I think actually really engrossing yourself in a book can actually provide some form of education, but it can be a distraction and it can be a bit of a switch off from what's going on. I think if you do things like watch telly or listen to music, your mind can wander, but probably less so when you're reading a book. In fact, I've been reading some really interesting books and my mind wanders onto interesting things, not necessarily onto things about the coronavirus and the current challenges that we face. I've also been dipping into free webinars and sessions. I've been on a Chamber of Commerce one this morning. So I think look for those opportunities to pick up some education from around that. And it doesn't necessarily, it can be fiction if that's your choice. I like reading books that I can relate to business and mindset very much so. But also during the long Easter weekend, I read Elton John's biography, which was quite an incredible read and got quite engrossed in that. And again, it was just a nice way of switching off. But definitely look for those ways to provide yourself some source of education, inspiration, and also a bit of a switch off from what's going on at the minute, whatever your choice is. But enjoy those, because I think otherwise, I say left to its own devices, the mind can wander into all sorts of places. So may just give you some really good, I've had some really good ideas for my business going forwards from reading a few books lately. One on the neuroscience of coaching, one I'm currently reading, which I've referenced before, Leadership is Language, about relationship between doers and thinkers in business and that kind of thing. So yeah, get some inspiration, get some education, and build your resilience by switching off from the day-to-day chatter.